Hallo, Hallöchen und willkommen zu Mojo TV. Heute mit Mo und einem spontanen Stream. Ich dachte, ich streame ein bisschen Sable, so als Entspannung am Nachmittag. Und dann gibt's heute Abend Action sozusagen. Gibt's heute Abend Spec Ops The Line. Ja, ich hoffe, ihr hattet einen soweit chilligen und entspannten Montag, soweit es geht. Ich meine, die meisten von euch, ich meine, ich eigentlich auch, aber heute ging es nicht so gut. War mal wieder ein Day off von der Werkstatt. Ja, die meisten von euch werden ja dann arbeiten oder zur Schule gehen und ja, aber ich hoffe trotzdem, ihr hattet einen halbwegs entspannten Tag und entspannt jetzt mit mir sozusagen, weil Sable ist doch schon relativ entspannt, habe ich so den Eindruck auch vom letzten Mal. Es ist viel Exploration und wenig irgendwie. Ich glaube, da gibt es an sich keine Action. Wissen Sie nicht, dass ich wüsste. Ich glaube, hier sind wir. Das war nämlich das große Rätsel, was wir letztens gelöst hatten. Da müssen wir jetzt nämlich wieder raus aus dem Tempel. Echo. Und ich hatte es vielleicht schon das letzte Mal erwähnt, aber ich mag den Soundtrack von Japanese Breakfast ziemlich sehr. Ach, das ist der. Das ist hier wieder der Ursprungstempel. Ich war sowas von verwirrt jetzt gerade. Ah, jetzt ist hier das Tor offen. Das ist definitiv neu. Ne, da kniet Sable bloß. Login. Hello, Sable. Jetty's voice echoes strangely through the machine, yet still it warms me. Well, Sable, this is it. By the time you hear this, we will have gone. The gliding is a journey that must begin alone. There's a certain nuance lost in transmission, and for that I'm grateful. It would be far too much to hear the cracks in her voice, and not run deeply into her arms to stay forever. But I'm ready, and so I close my eyes and listen. But so you go by yourself, you are not without friends, you are not without family, you are not without love. These things you will always carry with you as you do your mask. And now I'm not supposed to do this, but if I were you, I might go and see Utari. They're the machinist at Burnt Oak Station and among Scissor's closest friends. Utari is a good contact to have on one's gliding and a fine way to get another machinist badge if you're so inclined. Only a suggestion though. As for us, I send another message once we return to the era, so keep an eye on the post boxes and try not to forget us. She takes a long breath and forget that things as easy as breathing could ever exist. Long breaths and the world is waiting, Sable. Good luck. Hey, aber wir brauchen doch noch unseren Gleiter. Leave the canyon. Okay, call out. Okay. Ah, cool. Der Gleiter kommt auf Zuruf. Das ist natürlich nice. Das ist natürlich nice. Okay. Ich glaube, aus dem Canyon kommen wir... kommen wir hier raus.
Come in to me, show us the way. I'm caught between the wisdom parts of the unknown, adored between two worlds, a sight to see. It feels like everything is moving.
I should speak to a tourism missionist at current station. Ach, ich cruise noch ein bisschen rum, solange der Track läuft. Na, zum Glück kann man den Gleiter nicht crashen. Okay, was war das? Okay, ist das der richtige Weg? Ich hoffe es doch mal, dass das der richtige Weg ist. Es wird mir nicht angezeigt, so richtig, aber das sieht so aus, als wäre das der Weg. Das sieht doch zumindest nach einem Außenposten aus oder so. Burnt Oak Station, ne? Hallo? Login. Hello Sable, unread message at 0, have a good day. Malik Merchant Bobby. Glider, welcome, come view my rares. I would like to trade with you. Tell me about this camp. This one of many beetle tent stations around Midden named after that big old burnt tree over there. Not sure what species an oak is mined. There's plenty of characters passing through here. They're all worth a bother if you're on your colliding. Never know what badge and mask you might pick up. Don't be shy. Chat to the tent owners, interrogate the machinists and any other people you see around. There's also the scrapper's yard just below the big crane over there. There's a lazy scrapper down there who'll make finding scraps worth your time. See you soon. Nee, ich wollte ihn. I meet Aoife, the innkeeper of the camp. I meet Aoife, the innkeeper of the camp. What can I do for you? Do you have any tasks that need doing? Before I can even finish the question, Aoife shouts, "Larval husks!" I repeat the words back to her as a clarification. She nods. I need some larval husks. There, how much do you know about beetles? A little bit, I'm a beetle expert. What's a beetle? A little bit. Well, not sure this part of that little bit, but the larval husks are what gets left behind when the beetle larvae grow beautiful, really though, casings. If you don't mind, I'd be grateful if you could collect some for me. The type I'm looking for are Hercules beetles. You won't need to go far, but the nest is guarded by the mother beetle. You're going to have to find a way to get past her. I tell her I do my best. Anything else I can help you with? Say goodbye. Farewell, Glider. Okay. The guard before me stands tall, her posture shaped by duty, uniform weathered by years. Hello there, young Glider. I'm nearly startled by the force of her greeting, but her voice is comforting somehow, warm and welcoming. I greet her with an accidental enthusiasm over a traveler finding a friend. She smiles behind the mask, I think. Always nice to meet a fellow adventurer, especially now. How are you faring so far? The world is big and I feel very small. I never felt more free. I need sleep. You say that like it's a bad thing. Isn't it a wonder, the size of it all, that you can spend your whole life wandering and still find more to see? I think about the belt of fabric and smoothed out rock that will make my next pillow and many to come. My neck aches faintly at the thought of how many nights I spent this way. It's possible I'm romanticizing it a little. You see, I'm getting ready to leave on my second gliding. She reads the confusion in my silence. Did no one tell me of the second gliding? I suppose it isn't a real second gliding. That's how I'm thinking about it. A chance to see the world again and how it's changed. I'm a green god, you see, or I wasn't a green god as of that 3 days ago. I'm officially retired. You should have seen the way the others looked at me. There's a laugh in her voice. All of them were so baffled to see me go, telling me how much I missed the big city. A few of them even felt sorry for me, like what would I do now that my life's purpose is complete? Can you imagine? I try to, but I can barely muster a few of my purpose start, let alone its end. I shake my head. I say thank you all for the strange condolences, but tomorrow marks the first time in decades that I wake up in the morning and have absolutely no idea what lies ahead, and I've never been more excited. Don't get me wrong, I've loved my work. I even loved the noise, the trouble of Acria. Vermutlich Acria, but I've spent enough of my life standing around looking odd. It's time to explore. Her glee is infectious. I ask where she'd like to go. I'm heading to the Badlands, I think. I want to see the Bridge of the Betrayed. If you haven't already, you should definitely go and see it yourself. You all want the northern Badlands southwest of here. I'm not trying to keep the directions in mind, and Elizabeth gives me a little tap. Maybe I see you up there. Bridges. Okay. Shepherd Driller. Well met, Clyder. We had goats in my clan. What's in that class vial? What's up with the statue? We had goats in my clan. Ah, so your family was there. Temperament, I suppose. You're Ubaxi. Say hello to Umar and JD for me. Well met, Clyder. What's in that class vial? Oh, I made this. It's a color palette for a hover bike, inspired by my work as a herder. Here, take some, I insist. I'd be very proud to see you riding a bike with my colors, Sable. Well met, Clyder. See you around. Yeah. Okay, wo ist der Typ, den wir suchen? The machinist looks me over. You're late. For what? For our meeting one another. You ought to have come here sooner. I ask the machinist how they know me. I do not know you, not yet. Perplexed, I wait for them to explain themselves, but they seem to wait for the same. Briefly, I feel a hint of shame as I remember times I've been late among the Ibeksi, things I have slipped up in doing. But I dismiss my doubt, as I recall that I have no idea who this strange machinist is. I ask them. My name is Utari. Of immediate relevance to you is that I am a friend of Cicero. I ask them if Cicero alerted them to my impending arrival. Perhaps she looks out for me and stats ray points and oases along my gliding, a comforting sword. No, it was your hover bike. I heard it for the first time months ago and felt the shape of her voice, sorry. I tell Utari that it was not Simeon they heard, for Cicero and I only built her a few days since. They waved their hands at me in a hurried dismissal. Did Cicero teach you so little? The voice of our machines are eternal, more ancient even than their forms. I hear them, as I always have, and And yours, I thought, would revisit me sooner, but here we are. Now let us speak of why you have come. Our needs converge atop the wind tower. Tell me more. Something has stopped the tower working. I was hours away from going to see it for myself, but you and Simon came, oder Simon, Simon oder Simon, vermutlich Simon, ich sag jetzt einfach Simon. And Simon came after all. Go there, mend what is broken, or soothe what is hurt, and I will give you what you seek. I ask Utari if they know what I seek. I omit that I might not. A direction. I will be waiting for you. Travel swiftly and safely. I say goodbye to Utari. Okay, jetzt müssen wir zum Wind Tower. Okay, wen haben wir hier? The mask caster sits unmovingly silent. I can't tell if the mask caster is human or something else. I heard about mask casters and stories about glidings before. Gliders should collect 3 badges of a set and bring them to the caster, from whom the mask shall be cast. Should look for some more badges. I leave the mask caster. Ah, okay, jetzt sind wir wieder hier. Apparently something has stopped the turbine, so I should be able to fix the tower by removing it. Okay. Moment, das ist aber auch nur die Main Quest. Ich habe doch noch andere. Mhm. Okay, vielleicht mache ich doch erstmal den Winter. Okay, ich merke gerade, das ist jetzt zwar ein bisschen blöd, das tut mir leid, aber ich merke gerade, ich bin noch extrem, es ist extrem müde, aber ich habe die letzte Nacht nicht besonders gut geschlafen und deswegen, wenn ich jetzt heute Abend streamen will, dann mache ich am besten doch erstmal hier gleich Schluss. Ja, da war mein Enthusiasmus größer als meine Kondition. Hätte ich mir mal besser früher überlegt. Aber naja, jetzt kann man es gerade nicht ändern. war auf jeden Fall trotzdem danke fürs Einschalten. Und wir sehen uns auf jeden Fall heute Abend. Ich hau mich jetzt noch mal hin und dann ähm, da bin ich heute Abend fit. Das ist, glaube ich, macht mehr Sinn jetzt als wenn ich jetzt auf Teufel komm raus weiter streame und dann bin ich heute Abend im Arsch und kann meinen geplanten Stream nicht mehr machen. Das wäre halt blöd. Naja, auf jeden Fall schon mal danke fürs Zuschauen soweit und schaltet auch heute Abend um 18 Uhr ein. Dann geht's weiter mit Spec Ops The Line. Also bis dann. Macht's gut.